Good day to all. Myself, Dr. B. Suresh Kumar, Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering. Today, we discuss the topic about how to analyze experimental data. In previous video, we have discussed about how to do experiments for project work. You can refer with the available link. Okay. After that, how do we collect the data from experimental setup? Means first we consider about the factors and associated levels. For example, if you are consider A levels of factor A, B levels of factor B, and C levels of factor C. Likewise, we consider means we collect the data with respect to the design, okay, which is known as factorial design. I will explain what are all the factors and the levels available with our experiment, okay. After that, factorial designs. Factorial designs are widely used in experiments involving several factors where it is necessary to study the interaction effects of the factors on considered responses. General formula for identify the number of experiments is levels power factor. Okay. Then what is levels per factor in our experiment? We are considering spindle speed, depth of cut, and feed rate are the input parameters. So that here level 1, level 2, and level 3 are available for conducting the experiment. So three factors and the three levels are available with this experimental plan. So 3 power 3, which means levels power factor. So that 3 power 3 is equal to 27 experiments to be conducted. Okay. So the experimental run, according to our levels and the factor table, the minimum spindle speed level is 230 and the maximum is 830. So that conduct the experiment accordingly. 230 with respect to 3 feet and the 3 depth of cut. Likewise, we construct the experimental plan, okay, which is known as experimental run to conduct the experiments. Okay. Now we see about how to do perform the experimental analysis with the design expert software. Okay, I will conducted experiments and also measure the responses with the aid of measuring instruments. Based on the measuring instruments, we can collect the surface roughness and the material removal rate values. Okay, yes, which is the design expert software dialog box. Because we are consider the experiments previously, so that I enter the data with the historical data. Here, left side, there are a lot of designs available: central composite, box Venhan, one factor, miscellaneous, user defined historical data are available, but we are conducted the experiments previously, so that we follow historical data. In this dialog box there is numerical factors. From this we can choose different values. In our experiment we consider three input factors like spindle speed, feed rate, depth of cut, so that I choose 3 as a numerical factor. Categoric factor is different because if I consider the different tool material or otherwise different workpiece material but make analysis within one flow, means I can choose categoric factor. I can categorize the factors also. But in our experiment, I consider only one workpiece material, that is mild steel, and only one tool material, that is HSS. So that categoric factor is 0. But I select different levels with the spindle speed, which is 230, 540, and 830. So that minimum is 230, maximum is 830. Similar to same feed rate, different level I selected, but I give input with the low level and the maximum level. Similar to same depth of cut, minimum level and the maximum level, I give the input to the software. Okay, after that, what are all the data are collected with the measuring instruments? I tabulated these things also, and also I mention what are all the outputs value I consider. Okay, after entering this data, I press continue button. After that, I may get this dialog box. In that, there are two responses. According to our experiment, we consider material removal rate and the surface roughness. Surface roughness unit is micrometer, material removal rate unit is grams per second. Likewise, you enter. In our experiment, there are two responses, so that I enter two response values: surface roughness and the material removal rate. After that, the software suggests 27 experiments, because in previous I give the historical data. In that I enter the row value as 27, so that it produces 27 data input requirement. Okay, here you see it suggests 27 data entry. Okay, so that you enter the value, collected experimental value, to this table, which is the first step of design expert software. Okay, let's see other steps. See here, I enter the data for 27 experiments available with our experimental plan. I enter all the input values with the spindle speed, feed rate, depth of cut, and also collected responses with the aid of surface roughness tester and weighing machine and stopwatch. Okay, so that I enter all the 27 data with this table. Okay, which is the first step, second step of our experiment. Then after entering the data, I go for analysis. Okay, here there are a lot of columns are available. In that, I go for analysis. Okay, first I shall choose surface roughness because I entered response one as a surface roughness. So that first I go to analyze the surface roughness. Here there are a lot of terms available: transformation, fit summary, FFX model, ANOVA, diagnostics, model graphs. Likewise, lot of uh, pull down menu bars are available. You won't consider fit summary under FFX model. You consider FFX model. From this, you can increase the interaction effects. First one is intercept, A spindle speed, feed rate, depth of cut. How can I include AB, AC? Here, what is AB? It is the product of spindle speed and the feed rate. What is AC? It is the product of spindle speed and the depth of cut. Likewise, the software suggested the values. But before going to select these things, you refer the ANOVA table. In that ANOVA table, the ANOVA table is significant so that you consider this table for your further examination. Here model is less than 0.001. Okay, because your confidence level point probability f value is less than 0.05 indicate model terms are significant. You please consider this because your null hypothesis is 95 percentage, which is your assignable cost is 95 percentage, and the chance cost is 5 percentage. So that less than 5 percentage means that your experiment is within lying within the assignable cost, so that your experiment is in safer side. How can you measure that? Because your value, first model value is 0.0104, which is less than your consider 0.05, so that the model term is significant. Your ANOVA table also suggested the significant. Okay, likewise you may infer from this table. Okay, after that you may go increase or decrease the models. Here I go for increase the model value. I introduce A, B, A, C, B, C, the second order polynomial also, so I can include, and also after that I will B, C. Now use refer. If you can see here not significant. Now your ANOVA table is not significant, so that your further model reduction is required. In that I convert that linear model into I mean second order polynomial equation into linear equation. Is you see here also not significant. After that you may further reduce your experimental investigation. So now you may got the significant. Okay, likewise you may decrease or increase your model values. Like you can get these kind of values. Okay, after that you go for model graphs. In that you go for view graphs. In that you may convert that it into surface, right? A surface model. In that the spindle speed, feed rate are available, surface roughness are available with the z-axis. And yesterday also I show you some graphs in that how the input parameter variations available with the considered response likewise explained. Here you see the spindle speed starts from 230 to 830, and the feed rate in y-axis it starts from 0.15 to zero point 0.5. So the surface roughness according to this response surface model, the incremental of spindle speed doesn't impact on the surface roughness, but the incremental of feed rate has huge effect on the surface roughness, because the feed rate increases, the surface roughness value also increases. Okay, but if you are increase the spindle speed from lower level to upper level, there is no effect on surface roughness. Likewise you may write your inference. Here you see only spindle speed and the feed rate informations are only available, but if you want to see the other parameters, means you may select okay B, that you may refer. convert that graph into 3D surface. Here also depth of cut and the feed rate. Okay, here you may get depth of cut and the feed rate value. Likewise, you may change the graph view. Okay, here you see if the feed rate increases from 0.15 to zero point 0.5 means there is huge impact on surface roughness, which means if feed rate increases, the surface roughness value also increases. But you see in depth of cut, if I increase the depth of cut means there is no change available with the surface roughness. So according to our previous plot and this plot, feed rate only has significant effect on surface roughness. Okay, this kind of informations we can infer from these plots. Then I can choose another plot. Okay, 3D surface. In that, this graph is plotted between spindle speed and the depth of cut. In x-axis, there is depth of cut increment from 0.5 to 1. In y-axis, there is incremental available 230 to 830. Okay, here see, if depth of cut increases, surface roughness also increases. If spindle speed increases, the surface roughness value also increases. So the plot is normal parallel to the bottom yellow color view, so that the interaction effect of spindle speed and depth of cut is available with your response, which is surface roughness is affected by the combination of spindle speed and depth of cut, but it does not have any effect with the spindle individually. If you are considering individually, spindle speed that does not have any effect, and the individual feed rate does not have any effect. I mean, individual the feed rate does not have any effect. But if you are considered spindle speed and the depth of cut means both are having interaction effect on surface roughness. Likewise, you may write your inference. Okay, which is the utilization method of design expert software for analyzing the data. Likewise, you may conduct the experimental analysis. Okay, after that, material removal rate. Here also, yeah, I can show the f of x model. In that, the software suggests a linear model. In that, linear model available, two factorial interaction available, quadratic model available, cubic model available. But the software suggests a linear model. Okay, if I select a two factorial interaction means it selects the interactions effect of AB, AC, BC. Okay, and also the quadratic model means it considers the second order terms A square, B square, C square. If I consider the cubic means the other terms are also playing vital on response. But if you are seeing the cubic model has significant on material removal rate. Okay, and also your R squared value is nearly 0.83. Generally, in our journal suggested of the R squared value is more than zero point 0.8 means you can accept that model for further predicting the experimental value. Likewise, you may infer with this R squared value. Okay, after that, uh, for considering model graphs, here also there is graph plot available, which is known as this colored graph is known as contour plot. From this also you can write the inference, but the surface plot is suitable for write the inference. So that I go for view. In that I choose 3D surface. In that you see if the incremental of spindle speed, the material removal rate increases according to this plot. Okay, in y-axis there is feed rate. If the incremental of feed rate, the material removal rate reduces. Okay, so that the interaction effect available because this response surface shows the curvilinear shape, so that the interaction effect is available. But the plane is parallel to the bottom plane means there is no interaction effect, so that you won't consider the interaction effect formula. Okay, so this work has interaction effect with the one factor on another factor. In this, I can choose spindle speed, feed rate only. What about others? I can choose AC. AC means spindle speed and depth of cut. Here, the incremental of spindle speed and incremental of depth of cut impacts on the material removal rate. See, the incremental of spindle speed does not affect does not affect on material removal rate, but the incremental of depth of cut has more effect on material removal rate than spindle speed. Okay, likewise you may write the inference. Okay, the combination of both the middle level here you see the maximum material removal rate occurs with the medium level depth of cut with the higher spindle speed. 830 is the higher spindle speed and the 0.75 is the medium level depth of cut. with this, we can achieve the maximum material removal rate. Likewise, you may write the response. Okay. After that, I may change. What about depth of cut and the feed rate interaction? From this, we can write the interaction effects on considered responses. Okay. Here, the feed rate value in x-axis from 0.15 to zero point 0.5. After that, in y-axis, there is depth of cut 0.5 to 1 is available. See, if the speed rate increases, the material removal rate also increases. If depth of cut increases slightly, the depth of cut, I mean material removal rate increases, after that it reduces, so that I can't choose the maximum feed rate value and the maximum depth of cut value for achieving the maximum material removal rate. Okay, so the reason I choose the maximum feed rate is I mean it is okay, but what about depth of cut? I can't choose maximum depth of cut. I can choose the intermittent value, I mean medium value, that is 0.75, so that the feed rate is zero point 0.5 and depth of cut is 0.75, means I can achieve the maximum material removal rate. From this point, you can write the report and also you can infer your uh, process also. You can easily understand your process, what happens with your responses, what are all the response you considered, what are all the impacts with the factors on response. You may write the informations and may aware the response. I mean, you may aware the responses. Okay, you may aware the processes available with your experiment. Okay, these are all the things available with the design of experiment concepts and the design expert software, which is the simple methodology. For considering this, I tell some histories about conduction of experiment and how do you analyze the data. Okay, I can brief you with another presentation of how to write the explanation of experimental data. Okay, thank you all. Okay, now you are aware about how do we conduct the experiment and how do we write the inference and how do we evaluate or analyze the data, collected experimental data, and how do we write the effect of process parameters on considered responses. Likewise, you are aware, and how do we utilize the design expert software for conducting the analysis of experimental data. Likewise, you are aware. Okay, you may utilize this software for your experiment with your UG project. Okay, thank you all. UG, not only UG, you may use this for PG and PhD also. Nowadays, lot of research scholars are utilizing this software for their prediction. Thank you all.